This time last year, I was more focused on bodybuilding personally. And my physique did not show that at all.
Like, damn. Motherfucker ain't even have a chest for real. But real quick, hold up now. Ain't that back clean? No.
I mean, if I'm being honest, the only real difference between me then and me now, I got longer hair. I mean, shit. But, physique-wise, not much really changed for what I wanted to change, if that makes sense. But either way, powerlifting itself is an overall fun sport, but it comes with its mental battles. And today I hope to shed some light on what those mental sides can look like. My introduction to the sport was off of Ronnie Coleman clips. As I said, I was a big bodybuilding fan. I wanted to look like him, Cutler, Bum, all of them. Ramon even. Like, no matter what, I wanted to look like them. However many steroids I had to push, I want to look like them. Don't matter. Trend, HGH, test. I don't care. I'm going to pop it. Seeing people like Coleman squat 800 pounds and be that massive was just like, damn. Right? We all agree on that. So, finding out that my school had a powerlifting team, I was ecstatic. I was ready to hit the ground running with that team. Although at the time, my bench was literally 135. My squat was barely 200 consistently. Only on Smith machine, mind you. I worked out at a Planet Fitness. And I barely deadlifted like 225. Ain't really a power lifter. I wasn't even really a lifter. I was inconsistent as shit. Now, off of hearing my stats, it's very obvious. I was not even close to the strongest person in the room. I'm still not, right? We all know that. My one man's will be squatting like 400, and that's like normal now. Like, what the fuck? My first day, I saw this one guy who's been there for a few years, mind you. So, of course, he got the experience. We all, it's fair. Dude was squatting 6 plates on each side. If I remember correct. Dude looked like a fucking myth. Like, what the fuck? What is we doing? Like, damn. He cool as shit, though. Don't get me wrong. Love bro to death. Nicest dude I've ever met. But, damn. Why you taking all the strength, big dog? Shit. But nah. Besides that, the people I've met this year through that team, and just through the gym culture at my school in general, best people I've ever met. My coach is great. My teammates are great. So I wouldn't trade that for anything. But at the time, we had a mock meet coming up. And at this point, I had been training constantly. Didn't miss a day. I'm not gonna lie, I was on a seafood diet. I was just trying to gain weight. I got up to like 210 at my max, right? Big as shit. I started out at like 170. That is fucking crazy. But yeah. So the mock meet was coming up. I was excited. It was my first meet in general. And I felt like I was on the top of my game. So damn well I had plans to show the fuck out. And show the fuck out I did, right? So mind you, I started out, my bench was barely even the plate. 135 for those who don't know. I got up to like 195. I'm going to hit 205 though. I can promise you that. That motherfucker is coming. Me and that number got beef. Swear to God. I had went up to squatting 240. Calm. And in my biggest jump, and man, am I proud of this, I jumped from 200 or so, maybe 240. I'm going to be honest. I forget exactly what I started out at. To 375. Big dog shit. Top of my game. Had my guys, had my one bro astonished. Keep it honest with y'all. So, I felt hot. My total was like 800 plus. So yeah, meat wrapped up, everything cool. That was about my peak. After that, I just kept, like I was consistent. Don't get me wrong. I was consistent until winter break. Now, I always had this issue. Discipline's not my thing. And I gotta work on that. I acknowledge that. But also, I got my wisdom teeth out. And they fucked me up. I mean, shit. Look at me. What the fuck? Like, damn. Face swollen than a motherfucker. So, like, I was already out the game for a minute. Maybe, like, estimated 2 weeks at least. But besides that, I was cool with that. I knew what I signed up for. What no one, including myself, saw coming was me getting sick as shit right after. I was practically bedridden for like 2-ish weeks. And it got to the point where like I couldn't even kick up a blanket onto me without feeling weak. I was extremely dehydrated. I wasn't eating. It all culminated when I went to the ER. 2 a.m. I left at 4. Like, I left the ER at 4. Thank God. They were going to admit me at one point. It was crazy work. Had to get liquids. Like, it was something else. Finally started to feel better. But the one thing that did change drastically was my weight. Between the teeth, the sickness, and me just not eating and drinking correctly, I ended up dropping down from 210 to about the 190 range. I can't remember exactly. But I did lose a good amount. And it took its toll. I would sit there and look at myself and hate what I saw. Like, having something take it away from you is just a whole different feeling. And I've never had that personally. Often it's been my own discipline issues. But being out of control for once and not able to do nothing about it because it was just your body and the way that it played out is a different battle. It got so bad to the point where I was honestly disgusted with what I saw in the mirror. When I was at the gym, I would do a few sets, look at myself. The weight wasn't moving the way it used to. I ended up dropping until like I still really can't deadlift 300. I mean, just recently I deadlifted 230, and I'm proud of that now. As like I can look back on it and be like, yeah, we're building back. But it was to the point where I couldn't go to the gym mentally. I was finding excuses any chance I get, you know. And I had people call me out on it, you know. Like, I was getting constant messages from my coach. I was getting called out on it by my girlfriend. All of that stuff. But it didn't wake up in me for a little bit. And a little bit, I mean, it took me 2 months. Like, I'm not proud of it, but I skipped for about 2 months. And, you know, after those 2 months, it's been a hard travel back. You know, I just recently uploaded on the Instagram that I've hit 235 again. And I'm proud of it in retrospect. Of course, part of me misses when I could do 300 and I was, you know, thinking I'm hot shit and all that. But that's not really important anymore. What's important is that I stay true to my goal of being consistent. You know, hitting that 1,000-pound club. It will get done. It doesn't matter what my goals are if I can't work to it. And I've been consistent for about, yes, only a week, but still. The drive is back in me. That's all that matters. I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking to make time for the gym again. That's the big important thing. It's in your hands. No one else's. We just got to realize that. With that being said, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, share, comment. TikTok and Instagram, both in the bios. And remember, lift heavy, live light. I'll see y'all in the next one.